Physics, markets, and value. The difference between intrinsic value and market price. Flint West reporting. Every few years, someone claims that Bitcoin has no intrinsic value. It sounds like a devastating criticism. It isn't. The problem is not Bitcoin. The problem is that we rarely distinguish between intrinsic value and market price. Those are not the same thing. This discussion proposes a simple diagnostic for separating them. If something requires independent participants to recognize, exchange, and coordinate around it before it acquires value, then its value is contingent. It depends upon a marketplace. If something possesses importance independently of any marketplace or third-party recognition, then its value is intrinsic. That distinction provides a practical framework for analyzing not only Bitcoin, but every asset, resource, and monetary system. Section 1. The catalyst for this discussion was an observation by Adam Back, inventor of Hashcash and one of Bitcoin's earliest cypherpunks. He presented a stylized mathematical expression describing Bitcoin's proof-of-work mechanism, jokingly referring to it as Bitcoin's equivalent of Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. At first glance, the comparison seems elegant. Both equations involve energy. Both describe conversion. Both are remarkably compact, yet the similarity only extends so far. Einstein's equation describes one of the universe's most fundamental relationships. Matter and energy are different expressions of the same underlying reality. The conversion exists whether humans are present or not. It requires no civilization, no marketplace, no money, and no observers. The conversion rate is established by physics itself. Adam Back's equation describes something very different. Proof of work converts electrical energy into computational work. That work produces an immutable blockchain, digital scarcity, and the right to issue newly created Bitcoin. But something is missing. Suppose every human disappeared tomorrow. The proof of work would still occur. Hashes would still be computed. Electricity would still become heat. The blockchain would continue to advance if machines kept mining. Yet, would Bitcoin possess monetary value? Not necessarily. Section 2. Unlike Einstein's equation, Bitcoin requires another ingredient, a marketplace. Independent participants must recognize Bitcoin, exchange it, coordinate around it, and accept it as money before it acquires economic value. That missing ingredient reveals something much larger than Bitcoin. It reveals the difference between physics and economics. Physics establishes objective reality. Markets establish economic reality. Physics determines what is possible. Markets determine what is recognized. From this observation emerges a remarkably simple diagnostic, the marketplace test. Section 3. Whenever someone claims that something possesses intrinsic value, ask one question. Does its importance exist independently of recognition? Or does it require independent participants to discover, exchange, and coordinate around it before it acquires value? If the answer is the latter, then its value is contingent. It emerges through the marketplace. If the answer is the former, then its importance exists independently of any process of price discovery. It possesses intrinsic value. This distinction immediately clarifies countless debates. This content is brought to you by Bobby Giggs. Promote your brand here and reach a wide audience across platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow the links in the description to get started. Section 4. Consider water. A glass of water possesses importance long before anyone places a price upon it. Life depends upon it. The chemistry of living cells depends upon it. A person dying of dehydration does not require a marketplace to discover water's importance. Physics and biology already established it. The same applies to breathable air, gravity, land, energy. These are not valuable because people agree they are valuable. They are valuable because existence itself depends upon them. Market prices merely determine how society allocates them. Now consider gold. Gold possesses remarkable physical properties. It resists corrosion. It conducts electricity. It is scarce. Yet gold only functions as money because intelligent participants collectively recognize those properties and coordinate around them. Its monetary value depends upon social agreement. Bitcoin follows the same pattern. Proof of work creates genuine scarcity by requiring irreversible expenditure of energy. It creates security. It creates an immutable transaction history. It creates a scarce digital asset. But the economic value assigned to that scarcity still emerges through the marketplace. The distinction is subtle but important. Proof of work grounds Bitcoin in physical reality. Markets transform that reality into economic value. The same reasoning extends beyond human civilization. Section 5. Imagine a future populated by autonomous AI agents and machines. Would Bitcoin suddenly lose value because humans disappeared? No. Provided intelligent agents continue recognizing it, exchanging it, and coordinating around it, Bitcoin could retain its monetary function. The marketplace does not require humans. It requires intelligent participants. This observation connects naturally to another important idea. Section 6. Blockchain removes human bias. It does not discriminate between humans, corporations, robots, or artificial intelligence. It simply validates whether protocol rules have been satisfied. Participation becomes independent of species, nationality, institution, or politics. Intelligence, not identity, becomes the requirement. In such a world, autonomous machines could legitimately participate in price discovery alongside humans. Their preferences would carry equal weight inside the protocol. Section 7. Stepping back further, the discussion reveals a broader hierarchy. At the foundation sits physics. Physics establishes matter, energy, entropy, space, and time. Upon physics emerges biology. Biology introduces survival, metabolism, adaptation, and reproduction. Upon biology emerges intelligence. Intelligence introduces goals, planning, judgment, and preference. Upon intelligence emerge markets. Markets coordinate independent participants through exchange and price discovery. Finally, upon markets emerge money and capital. Money is therefore not a fundamental property of the universe. It is an emergent coordination mechanism built upon deeper physical foundations. Seen this way, the distinction between intrinsic value and market price becomes much clearer. Intrinsic value belongs to the physical foundations that make existence possible. Market value belongs to the coordination mechanisms intelligent participants build on top of those foundations. Neither replaces the other. They answer different questions. Physics asks, what is necessary? Markets ask, what do intelligent participants currently value? Understanding the difference helps avoid a common mistake. Section 8. People often ask whether Bitcoin has intrinsic value. A better question is, which category of value are we discussing? Its proof of work is grounded in physical reality. Its monetary value emerges through coordinated recognition. Those are different phenomena. Once separated, the argument becomes considerably clearer. More importantly, the framework extends far beyond Bitcoin. It applies equally to commodities, intellectual property, financial assets, digital goods, AI economies, and future monetary systems. It provides a universal ruler for thinking about value itself. Rather than arguing endlessly over whether something has intrinsic value, we can instead apply a simple operational test. Does its importance exist independently of recognition, or does it require a marketplace to establish its value? That distinction separates objective physical necessity from socially coordinated market valuation and provides a consistent framework for understanding value wherever intelligent participants and physical reality intersect. Flint West signing off.